Mr. Adams, if I'm in a car accident, what difference does it make to my case if I have a lot of visible damage to my car or I hardly have any?
Grayson, it should not make any difference. We've all known of cases in which someone is in a wreck that horribly mangles a car and it's left on the road in a small heap about the size of a suitcase, yet the person walks out without a scratch, and we say, how could this be? On the other hand, we've also known of many cases in which the car does not have much visible damage after the collision, yet the occupants of the car were seriously injured. So while in first impression you might say, well, if the car is not hurt, how can the occupants of the car be hurt? But upon reflection on that issue, you realize that that really doesn't make any difference. But unfortunately, insurance companies and insurance defense lawyers use that as a big weapon against injured people. And the first thing we see when we go to trial in many cases when there's not much visible damage to the car is a big blow up of the back of our client's car. And the argument is that the claimant should not be hurt because the car wasn't hurt. Well, the doctors tell us that's simply not true, that there is not a direct correlation between the amount of impact on in a collision and the degree of injury to the person, because a personal injury is personal. It varies with the individual, and you just cannot say, well, if the car is not horribly mangled, then therefore the occupants of the car are not injured. So you ask me, does it make a difference? Unfortunately, in the real world, it does make a difference because insurance companies value cases in part upon whether the car is visibly damaged. It should not make a difference, and we try when we go to court with these cases to show to the jury that it should not make a difference and that our clients should receive full value for their case, even though there may not be a lot of visible damage to the car.